Hello and thanks for joining us. This is the Signature 30 Minutes. I am Obomman Marvelous. Now in the headlines, the National Chairman Action Democratic Party says Buhari should be blamed for insecurity. National Universities Commission approves 3 universities in Delta State. Chadian lady nabbed at Abuja airport with 18 wraps of heroin in her private part. And now, the details. In Abuja, the National Chairman Action Democratic Party ADP Yabagi Sani has blamed President Muhammadu Buhari for the poor handling of security in Nigeria. He made a statement in a press conference in the State of the Nation address in Abuja on Friday. The party chairman frowned at the abduction of schoolgirls in various parts of the country and the assassination attempt of Benue State Governor Samuel Otom, describing it as a wake-up call for those who are still playing with security issues in the country. He expressed worry that bandits, kidnappers, and Boko Haram terrorists have become frequent and audacious more than ever in the APC-led administration. Sani maintained that if government do not handle the matter of security with urgent attention, no part of the country will be safe. He added that President Buhari's delay to sack the service chiefs after several calls by Nigerians despite their failure and sudden promotion as ambassadors showed that President Buhari is not telling Nigerians the truth about the state of Nigeria's security. The national chairman therefore called for a probe of the retired service chiefs and for President Buhari to tell Nigerians the efforts of his administration in combating security. He also called for massive enlistment of Nigerians into the military to fight all enemies of the state.
The probe of the service chiefs, that is long overdue. These people are paid, are trained, and are maintained at very, very heavy cost to the nation, to protect and preserve the territorial integrity of this country. And if they are failing in the manner they are failing, if Mr. President is like a woman, torn between two lovers, should be behaving like a fool, and that's what I think is happening to President Buhari. Here he is trying to protect the image of his constituency, which is the military, and he has a responsibility to also advance the cause of democracy.
The National Universities Commission (NUC) on Friday approved 3 new universities established by the Delta State government to begin full academic section. The approval was given by the Executive Secretary of NUC, Professor Abubakar Rashid, when the Delta State Governor Ifeanyi Okowa led top state government officials to present strategic documents of the universities to the Commission's headquarters in Abuja. Signature TV correspondent Anita Eze was at the event and now reports.
The approved universities are the University of Delta, Agbo, formerly College of Education, Dennis Osadebe University, Asaba, formerly Anwine Campus of Delta State University, and the Delta State University of Science and Technology, formerly Delta State Polytechnic, Ozoro. The Executive Secretary commended the governor for investing in education, which is the hallmark of development.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. We are aware that Delta State and Delta people are very industrious, some of the most friendly people as far as education is concerned, and they have invested a lot, and they do invest a lot in education. So the National Universities Commission.
The Delta State Governor, Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, in his remarks, thanked the Commission for approving the newly converted institutions.
I will believe that the action that we have taken with the support of the National Universities Commission is going to help us to truly consolidate on tertiary education and to ensure that resources are actually utilized in the best interest of our people in the state. Establishing these 3 universities will definitely help to broaden access and equity for the huge number of our secondary school leavers who are yearning for affordable, accessible, and guaranteed placement and quality higher education.
This development has put Delta State on record as a state with the highest number of universities in the country, and also Ifeanyi Okowa as a lover of education. Anita Eze for Signature TV Abuja.
President Muhammadu Buhari has approved the reappointment of Alexander Oko as the Director General, Bureau of Public Enterprises for the second term of 4 years. According to a statement emanating from the presidency, the reappointment is in accordance with the provision of Section 17 of the Public Enterprise Privatization and Capitalization Act 1999. This renewal will take effect from 10th April 2021, according to the statement released on Friday by Laolu Akande, Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Office of the Vice President. The BPE is the federal government agency charged with economic reforms, especially the privatization and commercialization of government-owned enterprises in the country. BPE also serves as the Secretariat of the National Council on Privatization, and in the last 4 years, according to Akande, BPE has witnessed a notable invigoration in its activities. Vice President Yemi Osibanjo has called for coordination between various tiers of government, the ministries, departments, and agencies at all levels. He said the coordination between the government and the MDAs was important to ensure that national plans are inclusive and promote high growth and economic diversification. The Vice President stated this on Friday at the 19th section of the National Council on Development. According to him, our plans should also be modern and ambitious, and yet realistic and flexible enough to absorb shocks and adapt to swiftly changing domestic and international conditions. In Akwa Ibom State, the Deputy National Publicity Secretary of the All Progressives Congress, Yekini Nabina, has announced that the court has finally vindicated Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, Senator Godswill Akpabio, and the ruling party by sentencing a professor of social science at the University of Calabar, Peter Ogban, to 3-year jail for manipulating the result of Akwa Ibom Northwest senatorial election against the party. In a statement issued on Friday in Abuja, the party spokesman said the People's Democratic Party elements who made use of the UNICAR professor to rig out Akpabio as APC's candidate at the poll should now bury their heads in shame. Nabina said the senatorial election was fraudulently proposed by the returning officer against the wish of the APC and its candidate, while all the complaints made by Akpabio and the ruling were not given attention. He, however, condemned the alleged manipulative strategy being employed by the PDP and its agents, particularly in Akwa Ibom State, to discredit the APC and Akpabio as a result of the court's judgments. The Akwa Ibom State Governor Udom Emmanuel has restricted the operation of motorcycles and tricycles in Ekotebene Federal Constituency of the state from 6 p.m. to 7 a.m. The restriction is contained in a statement issued by the Secretary to the State Government, Dr. Emmanuel Ekwem, in Uyo on Friday. The governor said the indefinite restriction became necessary in view of an increase in the frequency of criminal activities within the 3 local government areas of Ekotebene Federal Constituency. He explained that the perpetrators of dastardly acts operate using motorcycles and tricycles to commit these crimes and to escape. The state government regrets any inconvenience the ban might cause innocent citizens and residents of the federal constituency. You are watching Signature TV 30 Minutes. We will go for a short break. The news continues after the break.
This is signaturetv.org. Breaking the news. Following the news. Analyzing the news. 247 round the clock. All on the go. signaturetv.org. News in your pocket.
Welcome back. The news continues. In Enugu State, at least 4,500 residents of the state have received their first jabs of AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine, a top official of Enugu State Primary Healthcare Development Agency said. The Executive Secretary, Dr. George Ugwu, in Enugu on Friday said that the number represented those vaccinated at 12 noon on Friday. The state government on March 8 received 65,400 doses of the vaccine from the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency, Abuja. and vaccination began across the state on March 19th. Dr. Ugu said that those already vaccinated include health workers, critical strategic leaders at both state and local government levels, and some elderly persons who have had no adverse health reaction from the vaccine. The executive secretary applauded Governor Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi for supporting the COVID-19 vaccination campaign to get all residents of the state, notwithstanding their remote locations. In Osun State, a guard in the security department of the Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, Osun State, Fisayo Oyeniyi, has reportedly committed suicide in his house located along Ifewara Road, Ile-Ife, after his dangling body was later discovered by other tenants in the house. It was learned that the deceased sent out messages to his immediate family members a few hours before he committed suicide, saying he was fed up with life. A spokesperson for the varsity, Abiodun Olarenwaju, confirmed the incident. Olarenwaju said the university mourned the deceased, whom he said worked as a casual worker in the security department of the school. The state police public relations officer, Yemisi Apalola, said the matter was not reported to the police. A Chadian lady, Vivian Taramaji, has been arrested at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, by the operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. Tamaji was arrested while trying to board an Ethiopian airline flight N11 en route Addis Ababa to Italy with 234 grams of heroin concealed in her private part. The trafficker, who runs a salon business in Italy since 2016 upon her relocation to the country via Libya, was nabbed by vigilant narcotics agents during an outward clearance of the airline at the boarding gate after being scanned. Under interrogation, she claimed she was contacted by the man who called her from Italy to collect the drug from one man who delivered the illicit substance to her in a hotel she lodged in Lagos early in the morning before she took her flight to Abuja the same day for onward journey to Italy. She further claimed that the man brought 50 wraps of heroin for her to swallow, but she couldn't, and as such she decided to insert 18 wraps into her private part and returned the remaining to the man that brought the drug to her in the hotel. In the same vein, another trafficker, Okoje James, from Oredo local government area of Edo State, has also been arrested while boarding a Turkish airline flight en route Abuja to Cyprus. A number of illicit drugs, including 1.549 kg of cannabis sativa, 223 grams of tramadol, 192 grams of rohypnol, and 214 grams of flunitrazepam, all of which were concealed in tins of Bonvita and milk, packed in a bag of foodstuff, were recovered from him. During interrogation, he claimed his friend Elvis, who resides in Cyprus, asked him to collect the luggage for him. According to him, Elvis' sister sent the luggage to him in Abuja from Benin through a transport company, Big Joe Motors. The commander, Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, Kabir Sani Taskuwa, said while Okoji James was arrested last Saturday, Vivian was nabbed on 23rd on Tuesday. He added that both suspects would soon face prosecution. On the foreign scene, President Joe Biden on Thursday said he expects to run for re-election in 2024 with Vice President Kamala Harris on the ticket. Biden said this at his first presidential news conference when asked about the potential for another Biden-Harris ticket. Biden praised Harris for the work she's done so far. On Wednesday, Biden tapped Harris to lead the administration's effort on immigration issues amid a surge at the southern border. It is one of the most politically risky situations facing the White House, and a role similar to what the then President Barack Obama tasked Biden to do as vice president. Former President Donald Trump has teased a potential run in recent weeks, although he has also said his focus is in taking back control of Congress in the upcoming midterm elections. In entertainment, the Megxit saga will be brought to screens in a Lifetime movie about the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. According to reports, Harry and Meghan escaping the palace will reveal what really happened inside the palace that drove Harry and Meghan to leave everything behind to make a future for themselves and their son Archie. It is the third in a trilogy of Lifetime films about the couple. It follows 2018's Harry and Meghan, which covered the early days of the relationships and 2019's Harry and Meghan becoming royal, which focused on the royal wedding. Casting for the third film is underway, with production scheduled to begin this spring for a release later this year. Report says the new film will detail Meghan's growing isolation and sadness, the disappointment that the firm was not defending them against media attacks, and Harry's fear that history will repeat itself, and he would not be able to protect his wife and son from the same forces that caused his mother's untimely death. And now in sports, the Lagos State government has placed a restriction on the live watching of the Super Eagles match with Crocodiles of Lesotho on Tuesday at the Teslim Balogun Stadium, Surulere, Lagos State. The chairman of Lagos State Sports Commission, Sola Ayepeku, who made this known on Friday in Lagos, said the match has been restricted to only a few thousand fans, with the match played under strict adherence to COVID-19 protocols. According to recommendations made by the Confederation of African Football, CAF. The LSSC boss also told newsmen that match tickets were not open to the general public. He said that fans without valid tickets will be turned back at the entrance of the stadium, adding that security checks had been put in place for the encounter. Before we end the news, a recap of our major stories. The National Chairman Action Democratic Party has blamed President Muhammadu Buhari for the poor handling of security in Nigeria. The National Universities Commission has approved 3 universities in Delta State to begin full academic section. A Chadian lady has been arrested at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, by operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. Please do well to stay safe. Maintain physical and social distance, and wear your nose masks while going about your daily activities. And that's the signature 30 minutes on behalf of my producer, Damilola Abudu. I am Obomman Marvelous. Thanks for watching.